Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to G Bear's Off-Grid Ways, a homestead in the desert. And here we are on November 7th, 2020. And yeah, it's raining. And I'm sorry I haven't posted the last couple of days, but this is what I was getting ready for. And yeah, it's looking pretty much like I'm going to get a little bit of rain out of this. I got my rain gauge set up out there, so we'll see what comes out of it. And right now, I was just taking a nap, and I heard this loud noise outside, and sure enough, it was raining. I thought it was the wind blowing because the wind has been really going crazy here lately. Let me show you here. 27 miles per hour, and it was 29 earlier. But right now it's only 7, but the rain's coming down pretty hard. And yeah, the 41 degrees. So a little different from last week with the mid and upper 80s, huh? 80% humidity right now. Well, sorry, buddy, it's 100% humidity out there. 72 in the cabin, though. Nice and warm and cozy in here. So, anyway, did want to say, we'll move over here so I can look out the windows. And things are getting wet, and I got to get a hose on there. The water's dirty right now. It's coming off this roof because all the dirt and the wind and all that stuff that's been blowing around. So I'll let the first flush clean out, and then I'll go out and I'll hook my little hose extension on there, and I'll put that into a barrel and start filling up some water in a barrel, catching rainwater. I'm sure that I'm getting some off of the containers right now going into my rain catching totes, and on the other 3 corners of the cabin I've got rain barrels also that are all going into irrigation water. So yeah, well, the weather the last couple of days has really been a big change from what we've had. The winds have been horrendous, really, really bad. I'm just looking at my my wind turbine, my PMA out there, and from some of the gusts, I wanted to see exactly what we were doing, and I got like a peak of like close to 800 watts coming off of that 1685 watt PMA. So that's rated for 90 miles an hour. So figure that means that half of that, roughly figure 45 mile an hour winds been gusting through here. So yeah, it's been pretty nasty. And I took a ride down to the OC, and I picked up a new laptop because of my other one having been infected or hacked and infected with a ransomware. I could have cleaned it all up and got it working again, but since it was an old version of Windows XP, definitely wasn't worth risking again and having somebody being able to hack right back into it again. So, oh, excuse me. Like I said, I just got it from a nap. So anyway, I just decided, well, I'll just go down to my friend's store at Alltech Electronics, where I always talk about, and I'll pick up a new laptop. So I got myself a nice new Dell, and got I think it's a 15.5 inch monitor on it, and it's just a really nice unit. Windows 10, and I put on my antivirus and all that stuff. So it's all ready, and it's all hooked up, and I've got that linked back into my system. So I have my remote viewing on my cameras operating again, which is a relief to me. I didn't like being blind when I go down to check my mail and stuff like that. So yeah, it looks like the sky is blue over there, but you can see the rain streaks coming down. So it's like spotty rain on and off. And my neighbors up the ways, about 4.5 miles from here, said that they were getting hail. Well, they're a little cooler than I am here. I'm in the 40s. They're probably in the 30s up there. And I was looking earlier at the weather report, and the weather report was showing that the local mountains here were getting snow. So when that all clears outside, we'll go out and I'll take a picture of the snow-capped mountains for the first time this year, and the strange year of 2020, the COVID year, one for the history books. All those new kids that are just being born, they'll get into school, be studying history, and they'll go, oh my God, look at that back there in 2020, what they had to go through. Yeah, it's been pretty nasty. Anyway, let me get down to a point here. Today is Saturday, the 7th, and today is the last day to get your names entered for the drawing. And the drawing will be this Sunday, which is tomorrow, the 8th. And I will do that as my afternoon video. So as of today, you've got until midnight Eastern time in the U.S. to get your names registered. So that means on the West Coast here, I'll accept name entries all the way up until 9 p.m. But on the East Coast, it'll be midnight. So it's not midnight across the whole United States. Everybody from this side of the states will be cut off at 9 p.m. And that's what my original plan was. But the people on the East Coast, of course, they're 3 hours ahead, so they'll have midnight. All right, so don't forget to get your names added up onto the list for the final. And I will cut it off at 9 p.m. Pacific time tonight. And I'll have all of the names already entered on the list. And then tomorrow afternoon, just about this time or so, I'll shoot another video. I'll be set up in front of the little iPad I have. And I'll have the name randomizer. I'm making everybody yawn out there, right? I'll have the name randomizer app all up with everybody's names on there. And I'll do a quick flash through the list and show you how many people have entered. I think we're pretty close to 300 people are entered into, so 300 names. So it's going to be an interesting drawing. And we'll all be able to see on the video tomorrow night who was the winner of the seed giveaway. And then I'll also put out my email address that you'll be able to use to send me your mailing address, to the winner's mailing address, so that I can mail those seeds to them. All right, everybody. That's all I really have for today. I've been running around here securing things. I was out in the greenhouse earlier. I got all my wood shavings and all of that stuff and my soils all put away and under cover inside of the greenhouse. So that's not getting wet out there. And my plants, I was going to water them because I thought the rain was going to pass me by like it normally does. But then I said, nah, I'll just give it a chance. And then if it doesn't, I'll water just before it goes into nighttime tonight. We're going to be facing some cold temperatures here. It looks like it's going to be getting down into the 20s for about the next week or so. And then the temperatures are going to go back up again. At nighttime, temperatures down in the 20s is a little worrisome for me. If my tomatoes take a hit, I will be pulling those up from the roots and hanging the plants upside down inside the greenhouse. Try to get the tomatoes that are on the plants to ripen up before they rot on me. I had to pick my little watermelon because the watermelon plant did not like the cold temperatures we've been having here at night. So I got the watermelon off of there, and it's small, about the size of a softball, but still tasty. All right, everybody. Thank you for joining me this evening. Don't forget, get your names in tonight before midnight Eastern Standard Time and before 9 p.m. on the Pacific Standard Time. Okay? Thank you for joining me. G-Bear. Oh, don't forget to subscribe either. You know, I got like 4,018 subscribers now. It's going where I want it to go. Heading for 5,000, everybody. Join me. G-Bear signing off.